Hey, this is Talani Person, and I hope all is well with you. I wanted to, in this video, talk to you about why it's important to be satisfied in your mind to be the person you were created to be. I'll say it again. Why it's important to be satisfied in your mind to be the person you were created to be. Think of an apple. Inside of that apple, there are multiple seeds. But you can identify with that apple and you know the reason why that apple was created, that apple stands alone. The interesting thing about that is the same with you when it comes to you being a three-part being, your spirit, your soul, and your body. Within your spirit, there are hidden seeds of desire that you produce from your heart. And it's up for you to discover it and live it. And what unlocks those hidden seeds of desire in your spirit is when you are satisfied, taking pleasure in your mind, being the person you were created to be. When you entertain that in your mind, it causes you to follow through with actions of ideas that you may have or goals that you have been attempting or want to fulfill, achieve. But when you don't become satisfied with who you are in your mind, it locks the hidden desires. It locks the ability where you can't see clearly how to discover the hidden desires in your heart. And this happens when instead of you focusing in and being satisfied in your mind about who you are, when you turn your attention and place your identity, your self-worth, and your value on your career, connect that to your career, connect it to relationships, connect it to your education, connect it to your environment, whatever you connect your identity, your self-worth, and your value to, what it does is it just lock you in where you cannot produce desires hidden in your heart. This happened to me in my career, the latter part of my career. I was given an assignment, and by nature, just the way that I, thought about a career, I thought it was my place of retirement. And I was, my goal was to be promoted. And when a particular assignment didn't go as planned, my confidence level went from a 10 to 0, literally. I mean, I just felt crushed. Why did I feel crushed? Because I attached my identity and my self-worth to my salary and to my career. That was not how God intended me to live. And so I had to take my focus off of that situation because I recognized it was only so far that I could go with my career and put my satisfaction towards who God created me to be. Asking God the simple question, who is Talani? And when I did that and began to take pleasure about who I was in my mind, confidence came back. Self-worth, my value went to a higher level. And guess what? It was no one there to validate it. Why? Because when God created you, He already approved and validated you and made your self-worth so high that it is literally priceless. When He created you, there were no institutions in place to really dictate or go against the counsel of what He said you were and how He created you. So you have to ask yourself seriously, what or who have you attached your identity, your self-worth, and your value to? That's important for you to really examine, and I really encourage you to do that, particularly when you want to experience more of hidden desires in your heart. So I want to encourage you to think about that and challenge yourself to really go through a list and say, in areas where you may see a deficiency, to say, have I really attached my identity to this, my self worth, and my value? And then you will be able to just switch gears and be satisfied in your mind to be the person that God created you to be. I want to encourage you to continue to own your truth and live your vision. Blessings.